morning. Welcome to the channel. Rick and I in a northern Crow Wing County area lake, kind of in that Emily Crosby area. We are fishing largemouth bass today. This is a lake we've fished a few times, 2 or 3 times I think, maybe 4 times, once a year usually. We have caught a smallmouth in this lake, not on the DNR report. We talked to the DNR guy and they hadn't even realized that there was one in this lake, so somehow they got in here. Rick just making a few casts next to the landing here. He caught a little largemouth. I don't know if he wants to weigh that or not.
Nah.
No, not gonna weigh it. It looks to be about 1 pound and just a little over 1 pound. So we'll get started here in a minute. Thanks so much for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There's a big little guy.
This stained water, they're not afraid to fish close to it.
He might measure. There's fish number 1. It's a 1.10. Caught him on a punch rig. I just lost a big fish. It could have been a pike, the way it was fighting, but it was substantially bigger than that. We're off on a little hump that's connected by a shallow saddle to the main bank. There's a bunch of pondweed with cabbage mix and some pads up on top. We've been getting a few bites here. Rick caught a short here, but it's been pretty slow. We've been fishing about an hour. That's fish number 1.
Rocks ahead of you. I see nothing to the sides.
Right straight out that way. Another pounder. Now we're gonna go hit the deep rocks next then. Dink Patrol 1.05. Caught him on a shaky head with a stick worm on it. This is a big bait stick worm. That's fish number 2, keepers.
Yeah. Man, he's got her in there. In there! Look at the belly on him. He's been eating something out there.
He might even be over 1 pound.
Maybe.
1.01. 1.01. Oh man. Dinkfest. Rick's using his tiny child chicken rig. We're both throwing like stick baits. He's got a little bit shorter one on. He's got like a Z-Man turd on there. Fish number 4, probably big fish of the day, which is pretty pathetic. There's fish number 4. It's a 1.45. A 1.45. Been having a real tough time. We've been fishing about 3 hours, and we've only caught 4 fish. We've lost a number of fish. I had just cast in here and lost a bass, maybe a little bit bigger than that one. Maybe we figured something out here. This is the first time we've had like 2 decent sized fish in kind of the same spot. We're fishing shallow, heavy cabbage weed patch here. I'm hoping that we can find a school in here. We'll find out shortly. Using this very similar spot, not exactly the same. There's one, another one. That one's better if it's a bass. It's a bass. There we go. That's the better fish of the day. That's next flip. Another decent one.
I've been working over the cabbage and back of the boat.
242, 2.42. That's fish number 5. That's goal number 1. 7.05. 7.05. Real pathetic again today. But hey, we're starting to catch a few fish. So 3 hours in, feels good to actually catch a couple. So what I'm using is a punch rig. I've got a Boss punch weight that I bought off a Tackle Warehouse with a skirt that I tied myself. I've got it on like a 4/0 straight shank worm hook, and on the back I'm running a Rapala Crush City Bronco bug in the Confusion, I think it's called. Black and blue on top, green pumpkin on the bottom. That one, and he hit it on the initial drop, and then when I tightened my line up, he dropped it, and I just let it sit there, shook it once on the bottom, and then he picked it up again. Straight ahead of the boat here. Am I spotting it? Yep, straight out there. Yep, by those lily pads, yep. There we go. There's call number 1. It's a 233. 2.33. That puts us over 8 pounds. 8.37. 8.37. And that cabbage right there. .35, 2.35. Caught that on the punch rig again. 9.67. So it's been a couple hours since we caught those other ones, or about an hour and a half, I guess. Kind of found this fish came off of a similar spot, a little bit of a break line with some bassweed and pondweed and cabbage mixed. That seems to be where the bigger fish are. We just can't find a lot of it, and or we can't find the right spots of it. We see a lot of it along the weed line here, but only been catching fish. Only caught fish really on 2 of them, so just got to keep going, I guess. In the blue to the green, and then it flattens out a little bit shallower, and but I don't know. We've only had a couple of little spots that we've caught them like that, so I don't know. Oh, for God's sakes. He was swimming away with it. I was gonna reel my line in, and all of a sudden there was a fish on there. He was swimming with it, never felt it. What the hook's not even in him. Another small upgrade, Rick.
I haven't caught jack.
It's a 171, 1.71. That gives us over a half a pound. That gets us over 10. Double digits, baby. 10.29, 10.29.
And what have you got on for a trailer?
Bronco bug.
Another good one?
3-pounder.
Oh man, that's a nice one. That's a hell of a nice one. Keep them coming, big boy.
Ate my bronco bug off.
Then you better tow him back.
The bronco bug fell off in the boat. It's gonna get us to 11, I bet. There we go. That's the one, boys. 405, 4.05. Put it on this camera. Yeah. That's a nice looking fish right there. Nice cull. That's what we're looking for. That's takes us over 12 pounds, 12.89. We got one fish under 2 pounds. We gotta get that taken care of, and we'll have our 13-pound goal for the day. the way the day has been going, it sure hasn't felt like we were going to even come close to that. So I feel pretty good about it. Well, that's going to do it for Rick and I today. Sorry about the wind. We're in hurricane conditions. It's been pretty windy today. We were able to muster 12.89. Couldn't get any decent bites. We still had one fish under 2 pounds. We caught a total of 15 bass today. Called like 4 times, I think, 3 or 4 times. Just couldn't get them going. We found kind of certain spots where they were, and we could catch a couple, but we could only find like 1 or 2 of those spots on the lake. 3 spots, I guess, we caught fish on. But we fished many spots similar to that and just could not get them going. Kind of a flat with a steeper break with water in that 4 to 5.5 foot range. That's where the cabbage and the pondweed was mixing, and that seemed to be what the bass were in. But there's so much of it on this lake, it's really difficult to figure out where to fish. Generally, we fish rock on this lake, but I think it's a little early in the season for that. It's water temps are in the mid to upper 60s today. The temperatures have dropped in the area, probably close to 10 degrees over the little cold snap that we've had here. So it was a difficult day, but you know, it's nice to be out. The weather was beautiful other than the wind. I am hoping that it didn't affect the camera's microphones too much, but we had a pretty good time. So we'll get out here again later this week. Hopefully we can get on some better fish and more of them. But until then, for Rick in the back, my name is Mark. This is Man on a Mission Fishing. We'll see you.